Hey there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is October the 11th, Friday, 2024, and I'm here today to do the YouTube streets. Sorry I don't sound so preppy. I'm getting a little bit sleepy now. I've been up for a minute. I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep, so I sat here for a minute now and got sleepy. But anyway, let's start off with the news. First, I didn't know if anybody knew this, but I learned a little bit of history. So far, it is said to be the worst. Can you believe this? The worst gun law in the United States was in Illinois in like 19 something, 1900 something. So it was a long time ago. In this one city, it banned having guns. So if you had a gun, you had to destroy it or you had to turn it in to the authorities and they wouldn't give you any compensation for it. And I thought it was a good idea, but after that the banning of the guns in that little city in Illinois happened, it didn't deter crime. It said crime actually went up. I don't really know how that's possible. It don't make sense to me. But what were they using then? Knives. So anyway, I heard that today, and I wanted to share it with you. Um, I also wanted to say that they're doing the American Health. What is that thing called? Let me see. I was listening to it for a little bit, and I had to. Everything I listen to nowadays, I had to turn the channel. I had to turn it off. It was called the. It's not on that paper. I got too much paper over here. Mm. Oh, it's what it's called. It's called the. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Okay, we'll skip that. I'll just go to something else. So when I do my YouTube news, I just jump around like I hear something and I write it down, listen to something and I write it down. So nothing is in order. I was laughing today because um, the President Trump was given, I mean, not vice, ex, he's so pounded so much everywhere that I can't stand it. I watched Jimmy Kimmel live tonight, and I was laughing because he showed a clip of Trump giving a speech in this moment, and he farted, but he kept talking, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff about. I guess him and I guess what's his name, Jimmy Kimmel and Trump just don't go because he be dogging him out all the time, but he had funny shit. And I think it's stuff that people should know, like how Trump screamed everything made in America, and all his memorabilia is made in China. He got a hat, a water bottle. He even got a goddamn rhinestone purse that say Trump on it. If you watch Jimmy Kimmel live, you'll see it. He got like a hat, a fucking needlepoint belt with the flag, his name in, a bunch of gay shit. I don't mean to say it like that, but y'all know what I mean. Bunch of bullshit. That's what I should have just said. And just dumbass shit. So what else was it that he said? They showed another part of him dogging out Whoopi Goldberg. He said Whoopi Goldberg was doing shows in one of his hotels and that he took her to go see she went to go see her and he took some friends and how he was so embarrassed by her language. Can you believe that shit? By her language that they had to leave. He said she was filthy. Her mouth all the stuff that this fool done said. I was like, this man's fucking crazy. So what else I want to talk about? You know, Tommy Lee and what's Blueface mother named Larissa? They running around these neighborhoods talking about how Jocelyn Hernandez, Jocelyn Cabaret, Stevie, I'm never going back there. I'm never getting on no pole again. Girl, you stay on the pole. So anyway, they talking about how funky she is that when she sit down, she after a while she like a room, but won't nobody say nothing to her because the whole crazy she want to start fighting you. But everybody said I don't know if they said the BBL stink. They said that they don't know how to when you get them, they can't get down there in the crack like they supposed to. So it'd be the crack of their booty. Oh, ooh, stinking. I don't know nothing about it. I wouldn't even do that type of shit to myself. And then the stuff you gotta go through. Everybody, most people that got them BBLs, they wishing they ain't got them. Should took your ass to the gym and know once you went to the gym and you couldn't change your body, guess what that meant? God made you perfect. That's what I had to learn. So anyway, Carlos King, that one on television, the one on YouTube that do the own shows, he getting his own TV show, and I think the idea, the concept of the show is that from I don't see how they can do a love and marriage Huntsville. This shit just swallow up whatever sector it is that I'm in. That shit swallow up everything. I'm so sick of that lady named Sunny. She got the biggest head I ever seen in my. No, she ain't. She got a big ass head, and then she ain't ashamed of it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta learn how to love yourself. But she showed that whole acre of that shit, the whole acre. She don't try like me. I got like a peanut one, so I try to put a piece of hair, something in front of it. But child, she show her whole glory. She got a dome head. So anyway, I'm just fucking with you, Sonny, but it's for real. You got a big ass head. So her man, I don't know, her shit just sound raggedy. She's so busy trying to monetize shit. She's so glad she got a channel. I don't give a fuck. She got more subscribers than me or whatever. You on television? She's supposed to. So, and I think she's gonna be one of the ones that sell her story behind like a firewall. You don't gotta go behind no firewall. I'm telling you, I ain't paying for shit. Not less just to save my life. Yeah, 'cause everything costs. I was just trying to find, since I learned how to do thumbnails now, I went to find a picture of a mother arguing with her daughter to put on my video about the grandmother punching the granddaughter in the eye. Shit, everything I clicked on, first of all, you couldn't find nobody punching nobody in the eye. And everything I clicked on, fucking, I had to pay for it. I was like, man, I ain't paying for no picture. They just had to look at me. I mean, I love y'all. Soon as I get monetized and shit, I start doing that. But if it ain't free, it ain't for me. So anyway, I wanted to say, well, I put right here, then I can't read my own writing. Oh, Love and Marriage Huntsville will be back. I don't know what the fuck season this is on November the 1st, 2024. And what else? And another one get on my nerves, that Dr. Shanita lady. Jesus Christ. For somebody that don't stay your ass over there in Africa. No, because you got internet over there too. Just stop talking. All you talk about is how great you are. I ain't trying to, and how if we on this internet, we ain't making no money because I ain't making no money off the internet. I do content because I like it, because I want to form a community. Because my kids don't like to talk to me about reality TV and shit. They like to talk to me about a bunch of problems and issues. I don't want to hear that shit. Sometimes I want to decompress. So that's why I like this. I like to talk. I like people. And, due to my situation, because I'm on dialysis, this works out fine for my life. Everything motherfuckers do ain't got to be making money, Miss Shanita. That's what I'm saying. Everything ain't about money, yo. It's a lot of shit about money, but it ain't everything. I'm just telling you. You can have all the money you want. If you ain't got no goddamn health, then you in trouble. So, don't nobody care. I don't care that you male friends or destiny friends, or if Stormy or this one or that one. If you like Letitia, now I don't give a fuck. Miss Wanda, I don't know. I know the series because I follow it, but they get so self-involved. I tell they still got that case going on with the black tectonic lady, black black Titanic lady. You remember she was going to court and shit. Don't have to go over there and look on her page, but she be dragging when she talk. I know she do. I ain't gonna say she elder because she get in the car and she be driving around fucking with people. She alright. She good. So she ain't even on the list to talk about. So we're talking about Milton left. The Hurricane Milton left 3 million people in Florida without no power. I think so far they've counted 10 people dead. Okay, and they say that this event only happens every 1,000 years, but they think it's going to be more often than that, I guess, because of climate change. And they were supposed to keep where they play their football at their games, some kind of dome. They were supposed to have keep the national guard in there, and or the army reserve or somebody to help when once the storm passed over. Shit, the top of that shit, the roof blew off. Um, let's see. Somehow or another, Steve Harvey is linked to Diddy. with these parties and shit. I don't know how that's being alleged, but I know they're saying his wife won't have that goddamn. I mean, not Steve. Yeah, they did. It is Steve Harvey. I think they said. Is that Steve Harvey? Yeah, I think that it is Steve Harvey. One half of the money. I didn't know they was him and Marjorie having problems. So let's see. Let me check that. Let me scratch that on Steve shit. I got to go look at it again. I might have wrote that down too fast, or thought I saw it and didn't see it. Um, Oh, I want to go back up to this Trump shit. Do you know that what's her name? Marjorie Green. That's what her name is. That Republican, that crazy one, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She said the Democrats is controlling the weather in areas where the red states is, whatever the fuck they is, the red state is, and they said causing a threat to the areas for the Republican voters. That bitch is ridiculous, but that ain't ridiculous. She got a whole bunch of motherfuckers believing that the Democrats is turning the weather so the Democrats can win. And believe it or not, they say the election and the polls it's a fucking toss up. And I'm like, how is that possible? Is not President Trump a felon? Didn't they make this motherfucker a felon? Did he get charged with 34 felonies? And I could have swore if you're a felon, I'm almost sure you fucking can't vote. You have a hard time getting jobs. So what you got a right to be the president to fill out for president? If you got a felon, he can't even have a gun. He ain't even supposed to be around Secret Service. What the what is America doing? What is America doing? Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, and I want to say I've started to watch Villain season 2 is playing on E on Thursdays at 10 o'clock at night. Child, only reason why I'm watching is because Teresa Judice from New Jersey Housewives and that crazy ass New York Tiffany Pollard, they roommates. And you know, villains is they gotta lie, cheat, steal, connive, all types of shit. And they going and as the group gets smaller, I think it's 10 contestants. As the group gets smaller, you know, it get more intense and shit. You know what I'm saying? You start really seeing who is a real villain. At the end of it, you win $200,000. I don't think that's enough money for the bullshit. I mean, I would take it because I'm not doing shit, but I'm just saying, 200 seemed kind of low. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all this too. That oh, here go the T. Thanks to Rodney the Voice, I heard it and I went try to look for it and I found it. The dude that Offset said that Carly B slept with, he is being accused of putting a drug in this guy's drink and trying to rape him. But the guy, it somehow another ain't worked, but he sure posted that shit. So I wouldn't tell you what to Google, except I Google uh Carly B man Stephen Diggs tried to dig. I'm serious. He tried to RAP this mother. And somehow or another, the way that Stephen Diggs is, he cute too. He a cute little chocolate monkey. I'm not monkey man. I don't know why I said monkey because I want hoo 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 on his ass. He real cute, but if he doing that type of shit, he garbage. So anyway, the guy that said he tried to assault him, they're linked together because he's friends of Stephen Diggs' brother. So you gotta go read about it. You know, I'm just giving y'all like the bam, and I'm moving on. This is what I want to talk about. This gonna take a minute. Oh my God, how the fuck? God forgive me for my mouth, and I'm about to take the fuck off. This Keion Henderson ass motherfucking, I cannot. That pastor of that church in Texas, oh, him and Shawnee get on my fucking nerves. Do you understand me? Do you know this man stood in the pulpit with his goddamn Versace on? His whole shit probably was $5,000. I'm talking about not including the shoes, I'm just talking about his clothes. He is in the pulpit telling motherfuckers not to give to the poor because we will always have the poor because that was saying in the Bible. These goddamn What do you call them prosperity preachers? Y'all ain't shit. All you want to do is want. And then you said that bullshit. Oh, because over there in Haiti and Haiti got where I don't know some shit like hey, I couldn't even watch this motherfucker. I had to turn the shit off. I could not believe I because you give a if you give a person a homeless person a dollar on the street, you just and say I did my job for the day. You ain't done nothing. You got to tie to the church. I wish I would give you my goddamn money. I wouldn't give you nothing. And the only reason why you begging for this shit is because 2, 3 months before then, you were saying all your members that you had a dream and God told you that your church was gonna be built in 30 days or 20, I don't know, some bullshit ass number. And guess what? And all your parishioners are supposed to give you $2,100 a piece. Now that shit I know for sure. That's fact. You was asking the motherfuckers for $2,100 each one. Was it for the kids too, or just for the damn the people over 18? And then, cause God said it, cause this what y'all gonna do. What the fuck is it? Your church ain't built, cause God ain't tell you that shit. Keion told Keion to tell him his parishioners that bullshit. And you know why your church falling apart? Cause you put that shit on Haiti. That shit falling apart because the shit that you are doing, sir. And Shawnee used to be, why are you asking us for money? Don't Shawnee got enough with this bullshit ass basketball wives with these old ass bitches when ain't none of them a wife but fucking Jackie. So what are you doing? Well, Jennifer is now, but shit, how long is that gonna last? She married a fucking criminal. Yeah, so I'm just saying, who the fuck? And he was dead set on that shit. But you know what? You was saying that shit, Pastor, but you ain't had not one Bible verse to say God say don't give to the poor. You suck. And if we have to meet our maker, I can't wait till motherfuckers like you and that other one that was digging in kids' ass. That one didn't nobody want to talk about. He a little chocolate milk dud ass too. Him. Um, they talk about this other one named Larry somebody. I don't know these motherfuckers, and I don't know if they all doing anything, but this fucking with kids and telling people not to get to the poor and what God told you and why I'm just making up shit. God told me that you was full of shit. Did I need him to tell me that for real, or do I already know it? And you up, and then you the same motherfucker want $2,100, but told somebody 6 months ago or so to be quiet in your church. You didn't want to hear them being happy. Man, this to you for real. You full of shit. You ain't no shepherd, motherfucker. The only shepherd you is for Shawnee. And then where the fuck did I hear this from? Oh my god, I wish I could get a content creator credit that where did I hear this from? I love her. Millie Chong. She real nice. She do her shit real short. And her little shit behind her be busting. I think she do a lot of TikTok. I don't do no TikTok. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn every goddamn thing. Well, anyway, she said that Shawnee came to the church, I think, to talk to a conference. That he asked her to come to a conference, a women's conference. Next thing you know, he married to Shawnee. Now you know it ain't like the next day, but he got a divorce. Then he married. I don't know. It just don't sit right with me. Well, he need to get rid of her because she don't get him nothing but some clothes. Cause why he can't? He said he needed $4 million. She ain't got that. Shit, Taylor Swift just gave $5 million to the for the Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene to help the people in Florida. $5 million. And where the fuck is Oprah and the Rock at now? You over there in Hawaii saving your shit, but what about you live over here too, ho? Why you couldn't get no money? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I just want to know. That lady from the Real Housewife, Bethany was probably the first on the ground. She probably was there for the news crews. She be on her shit with that volunteering. That's her calling right there for real. She start a lot of shit and she talk a lot of shit, but she really do be helping people. I guess she do. They make it seem like she is. So anyway, I want everybody for really to vote. And I mean, I'm just gonna say I don't tell people who to vote for, and I'm not real political. I just report what I say, like um, for a minute, Camille, I mean Vice President Harris, she wasn't doing that much flying around, flying around campaigning, but she done started doing it now. But I just can't believe the polls say it's kind of like a toss up. I don't believe that shit. I just don't believe it. So, Pierce Morgan, he know good and damn well. I know he said on, okay, Pierce Morgan had Jaguar Wright on his platform, and she said some shit. I ain't watch it. She said some shit about Jay-Z. I ain't watch it, and the reason why I ain't watch it is because I seen her enough on YouTube. I seen people grift her. I seen her grifting people. I seen her say shit. Then I was like, was you even around then? You know, like I'm saying, I think sometimes the notoriety kind of got to her head. So I think some of her stories, I believe some of them to be true, and I believe that some of them to be embellished. So or shit she heard. But trust and believe, I think this Holly weird. I think it's a bunch of bullshit in the music industry. So yeah, whatever. The Diddy parties and shit, I believe all that. He wasn't having the only one having parties. All the motherfuckers had parties. Weinstein going, they was all doing the nasty, just the ill, just bullshitting around. So anyway, Pierce Morgan he went on and apologized, and I think he edited Jaguar right out because she was up there telling shit about Jay-Z and shit. Now listen, Brad, since I've been doing YouTube about a year and a half now. Oh wow, about a year and a half. Yeah, maybe a little bit over. Um, no, just a year and a half. Excuse me. Um, I was hearing about her then. And then I think she had been around before. And I was like, oh God, everybody had to have on the platform and all that shit. Then come to find out she a little bit on the cuckoo bird. She run from the police and shit. She was a story just herself. So anyway, why the fuck did Pierce Morgan put her over there? But that's not the issue. The issue is I know he's sorry that he did that shit. And you know why? Cause all that shit Jaguar Wright done said about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Child. Soon as she got on Pierce Morgan over there with them white folks, them motherfuckers was like, mm-mm. They didn't get Beyonce and Jay-Z ain't say shit. They just sent their lawyers. Tell them motherfuckers take it down. They didn't send them a cease and desist, but they was like, you don't want no fire. You don't want no smoke over here. We got a lot of goddamn money. So Pierce Morgan just got just whatever he did, he did. He got rid of it. And I will say this, and Jaguar, and I guess I'm supporting some of what Jaguar Wright says. I believe that Jay Z did is not his hands ain't clean. I think he done did a lot of shit too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people done came up missing on his watch. Who was named Prodigy? Who else was it? Shit, even that guy named Seven. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's him. That rapper named L, was it L7 or L from New York, his buddy that put him on. So, I don't know. And then I couldn't understand this. Why would Pierce Morgan put Jaguar Wright on his show? And this motherfucker don't even like black people. You hardly ever see any black people on Pierce Morgan on his show. And I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like him. I don't. Um the Met Gala theme is out. It's some kind of black. I don't know, but they done come up with the theme, so you'll see it around. I didn't watch the Glamour Woman of the Year awards, but I saw pictures of Wendy Oseffa on Millie Chan page. She was beautiful. That's money well spent, girl. You almost like a fucking black Barbie doll. I ain't gonna tell no lie. You do like a black Barbie doll. So y'all know P Diddy went to court and they was like, your ass gonna sit in jail till May 2025. I can't remember the day was the 5th or the 25th of May 2025, but his kids looked like shit coming out of there. All his children I think was there. Yeah, but his mama, man, she's in. I don't know if that's how. I don't know if P Diddy was like. I mean, kind of like her man or not, cause she look crazy as a motherfucker. And that leopard coat, that blonde wig, and them glasses, she was looking a little bit crazy to me. Usually she had blonde, and I couldn't even tell. I don't even think she had white fingernails. I ain't gonna lie. And then I'm gonna tell you, I watched this. Okay, it was the American. Right now, well, not right now. Earlier today. Well, what else I was live? It is the It was the American Health and Nutrition Roundtable, and this is when they talk about the state of the American health. And I'm gonna tell you, they had the worst motherfuckers on the panel ever. They had this girl who said, "Oh, at this age, at 3 I had Ritalin, at 4 I had this, and I had depression, I had anxiety, and I just started eating an all keto diet, and I was fine, and I want to reject any type of medication until you do this and take studies and do this." And then they had Robert F. Kennedy Jr. talking, and his uncle was the president. He's the nephew, and this motherfucker talking. When my uncle was president, what he say? Kids was what he said about children. I can't remember. Yes, I can. I can. I ain't gotta fucking remember because I wrote it down. He says that. I got Trump farther. I already told y'all that. Hold on just a minute. I got my shit all twisted around. Told y'all about Cardi B and the meltdown. Told y'all about Pierce Morgan. Oh, he was saying 1 out of 10, and back when his uncle was the president, 1 out of 10 children was diagnosed with autism. Today, it's 1 out of 34. In California alone, it's 1 in 24 kids diagnosed with it. So, kids with diabetes, it used to be that doctors, back when his uncle was president, may have had maybe one case, 1 or 2 cases every 5 or 6 years of a kid with diabetes. Now it's 1 out of 3 kids has diabetes or three or pre-diabetic. So I didn't know this back in the day. If you was heavy, which John Kennedy said, you can watch the fucking round table. It's a bunch of ass kissing each other before they start ranting in on how big farming it is. But the reason why, well, let me stay on the story. I didn't know when you was big back in the day. They used to sing to the service, and then they were saying how weak we are, and they were saying they did a study. And one time we used to live 7 years longer than Italians. Now we live 7 years less than them, and they trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong. Cancer is rapid. When I was a kid, it wasn't teenager, but it wasn't even talking about no cancer with us, and now we have cancer. Alzheimer's is increasing. He said 50% of Americans are obese, and obesity should not be a disease because it's something that you can control. It's more mental, and have the hospital. They should. He said they spend more on medical than they do on the United States service. I don't believe it. Because every time I do a goddamn medical claim, it's turned down. I ain't gonna lie, I got to fight it and stomp on it, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? To get it through and call this one and that one and get the fucking ICD-9 code change. So I don't know what he's talking about. But I do know this. The reason why American. He said, and then he was saying the EBT, we buy a lot of processed food. Everybody buy processed food, whether they get EBT or not. You know why? Because they gotta work their motherfucking ass off to keep a roof over their head, to pay a car payment, to pay car notes. If they own the house, to pay the taxes on the house, to keep the maintenance on the house, to keep the car running, put the kids in school. Who the fuck got time for that? Who got time to sit around and cook? Help the kids with the homework, go to the teachers' conference, take the kids to the fucking fair day. Who has time? Who the fuck you process food? No, you know what it is? It's y'all fucking greedy ass people. And this the thing, the people on the panel ain't none of y'all motherfuckers broke, and none of y'all had to ever struggle to pay health insurance. All y'all got some oil, some kind of real estate, some kind of came from a family, and this and that. Because only people that really go into politics is fucking rich people. And I believe poor people start there too. But you know what? You get greedy. Politics is dirty. And when I was a kid, the only thing there, but I don't know if it's because because now I'm more aware. I don't know if it's because of where I lived, the area or the school I went to. All they all they used to push to us is make sure you vote for the president. Make sure you vote for the president. So that's what most brown and black people concentrate on. Make sure you vote for the whenever election. Make sure you do the one for the president. No, motherfucker, they told us wrong. We supposed to start at the city council in our district, in our community. Our local leaders is where we start, and you build them up from there. We up there, these motherfuckers up here is already tainted. You understand what I'm saying? We got to rebuild the whole structure of this shit. And then we need to remind motherfuckers that why are you in politics? Politics mean you represent the people, not your goddamn self. And they do. That one, the Tiffany here, you lady. What the fuck is you doing spending $33,000 on Amazon in one day? What the fuck is you buying? And then nobody can account for it. Ain't no new office chairs or computers or none of that shit. You know why? Because that shit is in your goddamn house. She just take money. I mean, I ain't saying when the government got money, they give us money, but you know what I'm saying? You just doing bullshit. You supposed to work for the people, and you sitting here working for yourself, and then you poor money management, every business you have. That's what I'm saying. How do these people get to where they are in life? Her own business is failing. Trump is not a good. Trump is a businessman. Trump is not a people person. He a dollar. He a monetary person. You understand what I'm saying? He put money on everything. So when he thinking to benefit him, not everybody else. That's why he talk. When I get in the office, when I take over. See, take over, not work with. Fucking take over. So I got a problem with that. I ain't like I said. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but just vote wisely. That's all I'm saying. What else did I have to tell y'all? Cause I've been here 31 minutes. I got to hurry up and get off of this. Um, this fool Trump was at a rally, y'all. Got this from Jimmy Kimball, and this fool gonna say if if Vice President Harris wins the election, that the whole country, the whole how he did shit with his hand, the whole country is going to be like Detroit, terrible, like trash. And guess what? He was at Detroit. He was in Detroit talking to Detroit businessmen. Detroit, as a matter of fact, I think it was Detroit Economic Council. He said that shit too. I was like, this fool's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep seeing the previews for this movie. I like Nicole Kidman. She gonna come out in this movie called Baby Girl, and it looked like what? It looked like a reverse. Not a reverse. It looked like the 50 Shades of Grey, which I didn't watch. I didn't see none of that shit. I might want to watch 50 Shades of Grey one day. I don't know. I ain't interested in no white people doing no BDM. I ain't actually interested in seeing nobody do that shit. I don't think it's sexy to me. It look painful. And I wanted to tell you what the council said about puberty. They said that kids is reaching puberty at between 10 and 13. And back when I was a kid, and even before then, when his uh what's his name, when his uncle John F. Kennedy was the president, he said that puberty didn't rock around till like 15, like 15 and up. And that shit is true because I know little girls on their cycle and they started at 9. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't start mine till 16. I was a late ass bloomer. And they said that 1 in 4 kids is on antidepressants. And that's some sad ass shit. So I mean, what do you want? You want everything fast. God told y'all to till the land. You fussing about the foods that we eating, but the foods we eating, the fucking manufacturers is making them. And then I get mad. Why I got to go to Whole Foods to get organic shit or anywhere? And why am I paying more for organic and you ain't done shit to it but planting in the ground? And how's it organic? Y'all done about killed every piece of land where they got where you can grow some good fertile soil. You're supposed to till it every 7 years, to say in the Bible. I believe it's 7 years, and leave it alone and go build somewhere else or build another crop. Switch your crops out. But y'all don't do that shit. And then y'all wonder why we sitting around here looking like this. And our kids is crazy and shit because y'all didn't listen. Look at that air. The fucking emissions in the air. And all that emission ain't from us driving cars. It's from y'all putting that factory shit, pumping it up through the sky. No one is going to get in people's throat and shit. It's whole communities where they got cancer and the kids are sick or they got tumors and shit. The water is polluted. Look at fucking, what is that, Michigan? Always having fucking problem with the water. Y'all put the shit in the ground and they were supposed to last for years? Are you serious? Motherfuckers is drinking lead or some type of shit, but they couldn't drink water for a minute. It's places where it's just fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think the things that bugged me the most today was that Keion shit. How you not give to the poor? Who the fuck? And you know what? You going what you reap, you sow. You gonna see. That's why you ain't got no roof. Oh, they over there with that voodoo and they this and they that. Yep, and look, you got some doo doo on you. Yeah, they use voodoo. You didn't even know the history of voodoo. Voodoo was to keep them goddamn the slave masters were afraid. Now this I know because I read this or I watched years ago a History Channel thing, and the reason why they practiced voodoo and the reason why they brought that shit here too, and the reason why they did it is because the slave masters was scared of their ass. They see them over there mumbling and jumbling and shit. But voodoo was actually used as a medicine, as a way to for healing and shit like that. It wasn't used but they were scared of that shit. And then you know how we do. After we start doing anything that's supposed to be good, somebody turn it bad. Yeah, it's voodoo when people put bad spells on somebody, but to me, it's the same thing. It's people that pray against you. I ain't gonna lie. So what the fuck is different from that in voodoo? What is the difference? Look at Pastor Keion standing in the pulpit praying against poor people. We're always gonna have the poor. Why would you give them anything? You're not helping them. Man, fuck you. Yeah, and I mean that with a big one. So you could have been anywhere. And let me make sure I got everything because I hate when I get off this thing and I don't have everything that I wanted to tell you. But again, today is Friday, October the 11th. And tomorrow I will be at a birthday party. My granddaughter turned 7. And of course she acts like she's 17 already. Oh, I was saying, oh, okay, what else was there the first? Okay. Yeah, y'all, I think that's good. I think I talked enough shit and complained enough. Oh, you know what? I was talking about that voting shit. I was like, what do it matter for real? Because when you come down to it, only 6 states really decide who the fuck the president is. And I'm going to say, they the 6 states, at least 3 to 4 of them, I ain't got that many fucking people living in them. Who live in Vermont? I don't know nobody live in Vermont. Do you? Not a soul. And I got to see what the electoral um, they will see what the electoral states are. But I'm almost sure one of them in Vermont. I don't want to live in Vermont. It's probably nice though. Probably some like maple syrup because all them goddamn trees there, supposedly maple trees. So, um, why though? Why why one person, one vote don't count? Why do 6 states, I think 6 wrong. Why do 6 states decide who the fuck gonna run the country when y'all want everybody to vote? Why don't we just stay home and just let them 6 motherfuckers vote? And then whatever it is, it is. It's just weird. I don't know. I'll never understand it. Um. Oh, Dr. Dre. This motherfucker. That's what he get. Dr. Dre is suing. I know we've seen this counsel many times on TV. What's his name? I think it's Gregory. Did I write his name down? No, his name is Charles Sophie, Dr. Sophie. He been on reality TV. He been on a lot of shows talking to people. I think might have had a show with somebody one time. And what was it? I wanted to say Dr. Dre is suing him. No, he's suing Dr. Dre for $10 million and protection order because Dr. Dre is saying that he had a third party trash him in public on social media. about his marriage to his wife, and it caused it propelled the divorce, or it made the divorce better, or whatever the fuck. And Dr. Drake told me he gonna make him pay for it, and he called him all kinds of bitches and names and stuff. So anyway, Dr. Dre sent two men to his house dressed as FBI agents to whoop his ass. So, ooh. And man, Claudia Jordan and Tasha K, they at it again. I heard Tasha K talking about her the other day. You know, he's like, what she was saying, like she always talking about her. So the way that Claudia tried to handle it was she called her a couple names. She said she was bad body, and that she understand why she feel like that, cause her shirt's too tight. Her shirts do be looking tight. I ain't gonna lie. They be nice on her. Her titties be presenting. I'm talking about Tasha K. And Claudia was like, she got a glow about her, and a twinkle in her eye come close. And Tasha's missing that. And she's like, man, I ain't thinking about Tasha K. She said, because Tasha K say she love her, and she's so glad they friends, and she gonna come hang out with her. And she was like, man, fuck Tasha. In a word, kind of what she said. She said she got tight ass shirts, and I think she really want to say something about her skin color. I ain't lying, because Claudia look like the type that want to say black bitch. That's what she do. She seemed like she would. So she said, yeah, Tasha said, sometimes I be tripping, girl. How many of that bullshit talk they give, they talk behind your back. You gotta remember though, Tasha K is a content creator and she wants to just remain on top. So the way she do that is she gotta make people think she cool with them. But she let you know though, even though she cool with you, if she knows some shit about you, she gonna talk about you. And the reason why she was talking about you is because she said you over there on your channel and you ain't talking about shit. And I heard that all the TGIF, I think the Al guy Reynolds got a channel, but I don't know. He ain't in my algorithm. He ain't in my shit. And I got Claudia a couple of times. And then that Armand Wiggins, he been performing at clubs. Some song he got streaming on Spotify at number 15. So they seem like they doing all right. And he's still talking plenty of shit. Um, yeah, they said that Tasha ain't got no teeth on the side, and that she was wide body. And she said, okay, sis, that's what she called it, man. She called her sis. So it don't matter. The person that what asked them, yeah, I done did everything. Okay. Oh, and then Claudia was like, she think it's single white female syndrome. And when she said she had, look at her face, right? I thought she was gonna say that Tasha be greasy, but she said no. Just look at this tinkle in my eyes. Yeah, Puff Daddy Mama was looking. She was looking crazy. She was looking like dun 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 dun. Dun. Watch yourself. Get on down. She was like some James Brown shit. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. So anyway, you could have been anywhere for this last 44 minutes, but I was happy that you was here with me. I want you to have an excellent Friday. Be safe. I want you to come back and see me. I want you to like my video. You ain't necessarily got to share because it's so bland and shit, but you could if you wanted to. So anyway, have a great day and thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.